This is VOA News. Reporting by remote, I'm David Byrd. The World Health Organization says that the Omicron variant of the coronavirus has been reported in 89 countries, and the number of cases is doubling every 1.5 to 3 days in areas with community transmission. Reuters' Fred Katayama reports.
Now reported in 89 countries, the agency said Omicron is spreading much faster than the Delta strain in such regions. Not much is still known about it 3 weeks after the WHO designated Omicron a variant of concern. The agency says more data are needed to judge the severity of the illness it causes. It said Omicron is spread rapidly in countries with high levels of population immunity, but it's unclear if that's due to its ability to evade immunity, its inherent increased transmissibility, or a combination of both. It warns that hospitals could be overwhelmed in some places.
That's Reuters' Fred Katayama. Police and protesters at an anti-vaccine demonstration clashed in central London Saturday. Police faced off with demonstrators both at Parliament Square and then later outside Downing Street, the official residence of the Prime Minister. The clashes came as Omicron was confirmed as the dominant virus variant in London, prompting the city's mayor to declare a major incident. Hundreds of demonstrators gathered in Spain's Barcelona and Bilbao Saturday to protest against COVID-19 passes that are now required to enter bars, restaurants, gyms, and care homes. Spain's coronavirus infection rate rose above 500 cases per 100,000 on Friday, crossing the threshold considered very high risk by the health ministry. Visit voanews.com for more. This is VOA News. The Dutch government says it is imposing a tough nationwide lockdown in an attempt to rein in sharply rising levels of infection with the Omicron coronavirus mutation. Caretaker Prime Minister Mark Rutte said schools, universities, and all non-essential stores, bars, and restaurants would be closed until January 14th, starting Sunday. In what is surely to prove a major disappointment, the lockdown terms also rein in private holiday celebrations. Residents only will be permitted 2 visitors, except for Christmas and New Year's, when 4 will be allowed. The government's new order builds on existing partial lockdowns already in force that require bars, restaurants, and other public gathering places such as cinemas and theaters to close at 5 p.m. Pakistani authorities say at least a dozen people were killed and 11 others injured in an explosion Saturday at a Karachi bank branch. Reuters' Edward Barron has more.
The cause of the blast at a branch of Pakistan's largest bank, Habib Bank Limited, could be a gas leak, a senior police officer said. A petrol station located next to the bank in the Sindh Industrial Trading Estate and cars parked nearby were badly damaged. The bank's floor was ripped apart, exposing twisted iron bars. A senior police officer told reporters it was not immediately clear how many were dead or injured in the explosion, as the bank had a skeleton staff on Saturday. Construction laws are often flouted in Pakistan. Several sewage drains have been concreted over in Karachi to make way for parking lots. Last month, the country's Supreme Court ordered the demolition of a multi-story apartment building found to have been constructed on an illegal plot at Karachi's main thoroughfare.
That's Reuters' Edward Barron. Protesters gathered in front of a government building in Serbia on Saturday to demand the state drop plans for new mining projects. New laws on expropriation of land and referenda, which environmental activists say would make it easier for mining companies to push through their plans, initially sparked nationwide protests over the last 4 weeks. Conservative President Aleksandar Vučić sent the expropriation law back to Parliament for reworking at the beginning of December, but protesters are calling for the cancellation of deals with mining companies such as Rio Tinto. Lithium is highly demanded globally as a vital ingredient in batteries for electric cars, but environmentalists say the extraction of the mineral does irreversible damage to the planet. Be sure to log on to our website, voanews.com. Reporting by remote, I'm David Byrd.